Missing. Oh, good morning, Jobber Nation. Welcome to a late evening episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and Mr. Black in the building. We have semi-recovered from this weekend's festivities. SummerSlam 301 for the books. Oh. Jesus, I'm beyond humble and thankful of all the messages that have been pouring in from Saturday to even still now, and I'm just appreciative of everyone that came out. Oh! Shout out to Sean in the building. First comment, what's up?
Unexpected traveler. Where were you Saturday, nigga?
Well,
he was traveling.
Thank you.
Yo, shout out to Darby. Thanks for coming through.
See, so no,
it's Tez.
No, but it says Darby on the name. That's what he was going for. But no, this Saturday, as everyone. Oh, because it's very close to the other one, so that's probably why I don't even go that route. But this past Saturday, SummerSlam 3. Shut up, Yardley.
We gave him a chance at SummerSlam 2 to redeem himself. But,
and then he had the audacity to go to Houston and do what I asked him to do for Culture Inc. Who does that? But anywho, SummerSlam 3. This past Saturday, man, the fallout has been tremendous. Thank you to everyone that came out. Thank you to everyone that took pictures, videos, posted content. It's a bit overwhelming, but we are blessed and thankful of everyone that came in the building this past Saturday. He sent $199. He was out of town.
Did I say that?
Oh, thanks for the bread, my nigga.
What happened? You ain't have an extra penny, my guy?
Yo, don't do that to him. You know how he
I'm appreciative of the $1.99.
First of all, we were all thinking about the same thing. I just said it because I was just like, what happened to even $2? You can't even get on the train.
How he is. You know how he is.
You can't even get on the train with that.
You know how he
is. But we had Sir Wilkins in the main event, tagging with Encore More. Shout outs to him. And of course, Simon Miller that came across the pond, jet lag and all, wrestled. And his mystery partner ended up being Darius Carter. So it was the best kept secret. Everyone was shocked. It was worth the wait. And then if you were there earlier, you seen Mr. Black do the most phenomenal spear I think I've seen on the indies. Me and Michael was just sitting. We was just watching because I was like, I'm not getting involved. And then next thing you know, you was gone on the other side of the ring, and we said, "What the fuck?"
It's a lot.
No, but it's super good, and I'm super thankful that everyone that came out. Those that are on the live with us, thank you for joining us on this late evening, on a Wednesday night. Put your names at the end of the comments, please, just so we know who you are. So someone that just said, I love y'all, I would love to know who said that so we can say we love you too. And of course, Detroit this weekend, Saturday is SummerSlam, the second hottest summer event. Jabba Sam tops that, but that's neither here nor there. But myself and Sir Wilkins will be in the 313 representing the Jobbertears podcast.
What up, though?
And then we also will be having a after party after SummerSlam concludes. So make sure to hit up our social media for that information. But we're super excited. Shout outs to Valid, our Detroit brethren that set up everything for us and just kind of just is holding down the fort till we get there. So we're super appreciative of him. But other than that,
yes. Don't forget that we also in New York for the New York portion of the viewing party. Don't forget that.
So Mr. Black and Big Baby Dre from Your Sports will be at Legends for those that are going to be in the tri-state area that want to watch SummerSlam. The other half of the squad will be there, and then we'll be in Detroit. So make sure if you see us, say hey, say hi. Don't be scared because, people get like that, and you don't got to get like that with us.
And go on the internet and talk about how that we're so rude. We don't talk to nobody. But did you say hi to us? Oh nah, oh nah, oh nah, oh nah.
I get it. Oh, Detroit's my whole town too. Oh, what's up? That's a lot of people. My homeboy Chris that I went to St. John's, but he called me today, and he's actually from Detroit. He was like, "Yo," he was like, "Oh, it is okay," because he was like, "Yo, I gotta go to a wedding in Texas the day of SummerSlam, so I couldn't even go home." I was like, "Damn, I'll be there for you." But what was something you got? What was the most memorable or one of the memorable things that you guys can talk about from Jobbertears 3 for those that are watching on the live feed and may have not been able to join us live and in person? What are some things that stuck out to you that you're still like on a high from? Like, I can't believe.
Like, I go first. I guess several things. Like, I feel like we definitely established stuff as a school, as Fallout. How these are the future champions, and these are all fresh people you don't see around from many different walks of life, looks, and everything. Like, we have a champion that who was born up here but spent all his life basically in North Carolina. You feel me? And it's just everybody had an opportunity. Like, I feel like it felt like here is a reward for being a fan of all of us for the year. Thank you. Here you go. Because from top to bottom, from match one to match to the last, it felt like something. Like, and even at the end, with the whole interaction with me and Darius Carter, like,
my baby selling.
Yo, son, selling over there. It felt like a WWE exclusive where, like, this is case to miss at SummerSlam. This is what happened after. I was like, oh, like, to the point that people hitting me up to this day and said, yo, who's Darius Carter, nigga? You need to find him, my nigga, son?
Yo, Brooklyn, it's so funny because shout out to Brooklyn Black that was in the building. He goes, I haven't liked Darius Carter since he hit Wilkins before SummerSlam 1. I said, damn.
Oh,
people out here keeping the same energy. Sir Wilkins, what's a memorable thing from this past weekend?
I think I enjoyed that. Some people that came weren't wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And they enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
That was the most memorable thing for me. It was just like, damn, like, y'all like this. Y'all don't even usually watch this. So it's a nod to all the performers from Saturday for just being amazing. Like, it was that was the one thing that really stood out for me, was just that, like, how so many people who didn't watch wrestling enjoyed themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a nod to us. It's a nod to the performers that were there. It's a nod to, like, the rest. It's just a nod to everybody who was involved on Saturday. Like, yo, give a round of applause to yourself, because it's one thing when you entertain wrestling fans.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole other thing when you entertain non-wrestling fans.
And it's a big thing to do. Not a lot of people can do it, unfortunately. And it's not to toot our horn. It's not a big up for us. It's just we've seen it and watching wrestling on the indies and just other promotions. Just in general, like, it's not easy to get that kind of crossover where you get the hardcore wrestling fans and the casual fans in one room.
Feeling.
Wait,
I'm gonna break kayfabe real quick. I'm gonna break kayfabe real quick. Shout out to Darius, who kept saying, "Yo, I got the celebrity match tonight."
Facts.
I'm in the celebrity match tonight. I was like, thanks, Darius. I'm not a celebrity, but thank you. And neither is Simon, really. But whatever. You know what? We got this. And Simon, I want to mention though, Simon breaking kayfabe. Simon is probably one of the easiest motherfuckers to work with.
Yes. Like, Simon is one of those rare people that I met in wrestling where, oh no, this is how he is in person. Oh no, this is not a facade. Simon is legitimately a good person.
like what you see, like when he does ups, downs, anything. Oh, shout out to World Culture, like that is him through and through. And he really came. He really came for like 48 hours to really just
Shout out to
really
Earl.
just show us some love. So we definitely appreciate Simon Miller 10 times.
And shout out to all the sponsors that have been there since Jobberslam 1, who've been sponsoring us for 3 years in a row. Shout out to y'all, Backstage Brawls, those wrestling girls, Black Wrestling, Stephanie Hardy, Pretty Heels. Dang, who else? Like I can't think of no one off the top of my head. And even the one who made a repeat. Everybody who was there from the beginning, everybody that was there from last year, and everybody who just came along this year, thank you. Thank you. And of course, big shout out to Big Joe Kim, aka Papa Joe, for staying holding his down.
Oh, did you just kick him off?
That was him by himself.
Like he was in such a groove and then disappeared. But that's how much he loves everyone. It just was so much love that he couldn't contain it. But to Robert's question, he asked.
Usually, when would be like the best
I don't know.
time?
Wilkins is at work.
So just learn more from you.
Y'all he's missing.
Tuesdays.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
We'll talk on Tuesdays. You have, email me. I give you a number.
I get it for
Yeah, you get my popular thing and just text me.
thanks, Dad.
Have a good night, bro.
All right, brother.
I appreciate
Hey,
it.
All right, brother. See you.
shout out to the Call Up Podcast.
My bad, guys.
It's the same. It was the same dude.
It's the same guy.
He's eager to learn. He said, "Mute that nigga."
He literally came to our office like
Before we even got on.
Pulling the curtain. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm at work, right? I'm in my office.
I said that's how he's at work. I'm at home.
And then one of the guys he's from another branch, he came in and just like, oh man, hey, I just want to learn from you. And I'm just like, all right, bro, get the fuck out. Like, and then I'm giving him like getaway vibes, but I don't want to be rude getaway vibes because he's a nice kid.
Yo, my man's like, get the fuck out. That's really what he want to say, but he can't.
But I'm not gonna say because he means.
No, he means it. He's trying to learn. Robert Brown had asked, how long have we been in the business? Well, we've been doing our podcast about almost
what? We've been in the business all our lives, Robert Brown. Robert Brown, we've been in the business all our lives. When we woke up, got out of our mom's room.
I found
we started crying. That's how long we've been in the business, Mr. Robert Brown. We bleed this shit.
But to your question, Mr. Brown, we've been doing Jobberslam for 3 years. So at minimum, that is.
Wait, what I missed?
Yeah.
What I missed? Who asked?
No, I was saying that one of our viewers, Robert Brown, shout out to him out in Indiana, had asked how long have we been in the business, and then your brother went on a whole spiel about all of our lives, and I was just like, that really doesn't answer the question. But I will say that it has at least we've been doing Jobberslam for 3 years. So
shout out to my son Randy. You're right. Justice for Mr. Black.
But
justice for you. I'm so asleep. But no, I just love the fact that people far and near can come and network with each other. And I told all the podcasters, all the sponsors, just make it your duty to say hi to somebody you don't know.
Because wrestling's for the niggas.
It was crazy. So shout outs for the Wolfpack podcast. They gave away 2 tickets. And the winner, he said, yo, I've never seen a space full of people that look like me and enjoy wrestling. And I was just like,
welcome to Wakanda, nigga.
That's what.
Welcome to Wakanda. Because you got the brown people, you got the Latinos over there.
Ooh, wait, what if next year's theme is coming to America? Ooh, I don't know where that came from, but you just said something to me and that triggered me. No, you said Wakanda, and I was just like, I don't want to do Black Panther. That's a little too. That's sad.
Jobbertears forever.
But coming to America. Hold on. Let me put that in. Let me make that note.
No. That should be Welcome to Jobber Nation. Jobberslam 4.
I kind of like that. JobberSlam 4 coming to Jobber Nation.
No,
Just
put JobberSlam.
Just put JobberSlam for Jobber Nation. Yeah.
All right.
Well, you
Jobber
guys have witnessed, if you are on the live and witness us brainstorming JobberSlam 4 for 2024.
JobberSlam 4, Jobber Nation.
Ooh. Oh, wait, can we do? Oh, damn. Because I'd have been like, damn, can we do shirts like 4 Horsemen? But I guess that may be too bad. We can do Coming to America, though. That's going to be dope.
We can do the Nation of Domination.
Oh, okay, that could work.
But
for the t-shirt.
America theme.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Because Farouk had a little thing over his leotard.
Nation t-shirt. Well, all right. See, we brainstorming. We brainstorming, guys, but that's what we do because once again, we love to being able to give you guys JobberSlam.
Oh! If we do Coming to America, I'm gonna get a big booty African woman to throw rose petals as I come out.
You know what's crazy? I thought about Coming to America and saw the entrance that you were gonna make, and it was that.
Oh, you think the entrance was ignorant this time? It's gonna be even more ignorant. Oh, what the show your name?
I know who you're talking about.
What's her name?
The one that sings.
Yeah, she gonna sing the national anthem.
Oh, my baby sleep.
She gonna sing the national anthem.
He know how to say her name, but he sleeps.
She gonna sing the national anthem.
Okay, the Black national anthem.
Yeah, she'll sing the Black national anthem, and then I'm gonna find 2.
Oh, should we find like a little troupe to do an entrance dance, like do, like you know how like do. Or we actually just get real drummers. Actually, that'll probably be better.
I actually want drummers. Nigga. I don't know who I'm wrestling at JobberSlam 4. But it's probably somebody.
I can't. What's the wrong? I can see video. Oh, but you know what's crazy? And then all the promos can be the scenes from the movie. Yeah, no, I think Coming to America is going to be the
give me a bath. Somebody's going to give me a bath. I'm going to be in a bathtub, and somebody's going to be giving me a bath. I'll be cutting a promo.
As long as it's not a throne. And that's where I cross the line. That's where we...
I think that JobberSlam 4 is going to be the final conclusion of Jobbertears, Sovereign Prolific.
Okay. But for those that were unable to come this past Saturday, JobberSlam 3 is on Title Mesh Network. Mm-hmm. So you go on there and you can watch the show in its entirety, along with our other 2 JobberSlams as well. So shout out to Title Mesh Network, one of our big sponsors for every show we do for Battle Club Pro. So we're super thankful and appreciative for them to putting us on their platform. Of course, shout outs to Joe, shout outs to Red, shout outs to Paul, Dre, of course. The Jobbertears Network squad, everybody came through. Everybody was on the one. Shout outs to Izzy helping out with the playlist with Mike, Ronaldo and Lawrence helping you out with your entrance. Amanda and Britt helping me at the door. Everybody pulled their weight.
It was a Jobber team show. Yeah. Jobbertears team.
It really was, and it's really dope. And then last but not least, shout outs to Nate and Storyline Tees for our official JobberSlam 3 t-shirt. Which is going to be on his website, storylinetees.com. So if you are interested in getting memorabilia from JobberSlam 3, you could go on his website and purchase the ticket, as Mrblacc will show what the t-shirt looks like. It has us on it. It's actually a mixtape version, I feel like, of what the vision was, but it's everyone loves it, so that's what matters.
Did people get feedback?
Yeah, when I was handing y'all shirts or handing people shirts as I saw them, everybody was like, I want one. I was like, I don't have yours.
Yeah.
You have to buy it.
Yeah. Everybody was fighting over like, yo, where can I get one?
Yeah, like, where, yeah. So once again, Storyline Tees, shout out to Nate for being such an amazing creative partner and all of our t-shirts that we've done for JobberSlam. So that Coming to America shirt is gonna be hard though. Now that I think about it. No, it's gonna be dope. But all right, let's get to it. What do you want to talk about? Who do you want to talk about? Oh, did everyone watch the Cody documentary?
Oh, shit was fire.
Yes.
Okay, great. So this past Monday, if you have not already on Peacock, watch the documentary of Cody Rhodes as he talks about, you know, his past, his present, and the future of his career. And, you know, I felt like it was star-studded. Like, everybody and their mama was in this damn video. And which was really cool because it just shows, like, it shows not only the legacy, but also the progress that Cody's has had in his career. So, what were some highs and lows for you guys? I mean, everybody's talking about how Tripp says secondary, and niggas is dragging it because it's like,
right.
He could have been talking about it. He could have been talking about ROH. He could have been talking about MLW. Like, secondary
Impact.
is just like when you're not the number one global wrestling company, everybody is secondary at that point. So I don't even want to waste the real time that we could talk about other stuff on that because I was just like, everyone's dragging it, whatever. But what were your takeaways from the documentary?
It's first of all, let's give shout outs to, I don't know if it was Peacock Productions, NBC, WWE, but that was a well done documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I give? When you're a wrestling fan and you watch documentaries all the time, you kind of know everything. You know what I mean? And when you're watching a documentary, you're more watching it to see how they retell the same story that you've heard numerous times.
Right.
Because there's a lot of things that we already knew about. Like, I already knew about Cody and Xavier Woods fought in high school. But what little tidbit are they going to throw in there for me to learn something, maybe something new? I love the fact they didn't shy away from AEW.
Right, and they had show footage from the first All In, and they showed Nick and Matt Jackson.
Yeah.
And it was, because it's like the elephant in the room, so you can't skip over that because it's a part of his career.
And I loved it. I actually really truly enjoyed it. I watched it in between like my sessions at work on my phone.
I watched it at work when I got to work on Monday. I was like,
yeah, and then I was watching it on the way to because you can download it on your phone on Peacock.
Well, that's if you have the premium subscription. I only have the basic, so you can't download it. But if you have the premium one, you can do that. Yeah, no, I only have my Paramount Plus and the HBO Max. Those are all the Max. Those are the only two that we don't have any commercials for.
Yeah, so I watched it on my way out. I was in between meetings. I had to run uptown and downtown, so I was watching it between that. And then I had to go to the doctor for my lip. And then, because I got it busted open during Jobberslam. So I had to make sure it was not like anything was messed up on it. But I found a newfound respect for Cody, even though I always liked him. It was like, yo, I'm going to get high, and I'm going to come back. But what happened to AEW, I really want to know the exact story of what happened.
Bro, that NDA is just never going to allow you to know. That
NDA
ain't gonna allow that.
Because I would love to know what happened with that. And also, this woman, Brandy.
I can't wait to meet her. Ooh, baby.
She is a writer. And she made sure Cody looked great. This wasn't Cody's fault. This was their fault. It's Cody's fault. But we don't care.
Oh, we not gonna throw my baby out of the bus now.
And I love that. The fact that she had his back the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Throughout the documentary, was just very candid. Like, yo, it was it's basically their loss, not ours. And it's crazy. This nigga was an alcoholic because he was so sad of being Stardust.
Yo, bro, when he said I had the liquor and then poured the Gatorade on top, I said, what the fuck?
That tastes nasty, by the way.
Right. Like, I've tried vodka and fruit punch Gatorade. That is some college cheap shit.
That's some weird white boy shit. Cody, come on, man.
It is.
Real white boy shit.
That's because Cody was depressed. You when you're depressed and you don't care,
all things is off.
You drinking and eating weird shit.
No.
Am I right?
Okay.
Confession. You be messed up. I'm not saying like mega depressed or you just tired. You're not having a good day. You not eating and drinking regular shit.
I'm not eating and drinking shit actually.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah. You know what? I can't even say nothing. You know what?
But it's crazy. But you know what? It's crazy how, and it's with Stephanie Hardy. You just mentioned the Stardust character. It's interesting how, like, on our end, we enjoyed it. Like, we didn't see anything wrong with it. But for him, was the worst thing for him. For me, it was a different layer of Cody that I didn't think he could go.
Okay.
Like an actual character gimmick. And doing what he did, I was like, I did not see him doing that, but I actually like the fact that I saw him do it because I know he can do it. I didn't think he could.
Okay. This is me because I've been a Cody fan since day one. For me watching it, it was just like, he did Stardust. All right, go back to Cody. Once his pop died, I was all the way in my head with like, the Stardust gimmick, that's like a gimmick that's not going to take you to the main event. Just because how it is and what company you are. I was hoping once his pops died, he'd go back to being Cody Rhodes because I remember the dashing one, the one that he put paper bags on everyone's head, of the mustache Cody. I like when Cody was being Cody. So I was hoping after his dad died, it's a reset of his character and get back to the top. Again, I enjoyed it, but I felt that they dragged it for too long. My personal opinion.
So I'm a little bit with both you guys. And they mentioned in the doc. So I like Stardust. I ain't gonna hold you. I loved it. It was dope. But let's be real. Stardust would never have been the WWE champion.
Oh no.
But that's the reason why he hated the character, because it's like, I can't go up from this. I can't be the champion, the face of the company.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he hated it, because as long as he is Stardust, he will never, ironically, this is saying, finish the story. So we loved it as fans, but then the bigger picture of the situation, and Miz mentioned it in the documentary, other people did as well, was you cannot be champion as Stardust.
No, that's
almost impossible.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna be a thing. But that's why I love when I felt like throughout the documentary it was like chapters. And it made you feel like once one finishes, the other went. And what I loved about what he said was, he said when he realized he was the American Nightmare in when he was in Japan, and he said it was a mixture of all of the things that he had already did, from Stardust to dashing to himself. Like, American Nightmare Cody Rhodes is a mixture of all of those things. And I thought one interesting thing that I didn't realize, and I really actually want to look into like wrestling coincidences, because I just feel like it is like really weird. But his last WrestleMania, the location was the same location that he re-debuted, and I was like, what?
But that's how the universe works, though.
Because I was there for 32, and I barely remember him being there. I mean, I barely remember that day anyway. But to think back how when we were in Dallas, and the same stadium, and him to come back to the reaction, because he thought he was going to get booed. He thought people was not going to receive him well, and for over 80,000 people to sing him out that first night, I know he had to feel good about that.
But the thing about it, though, and I've always said this, I said this before, he's a WWE guy. Like, when he was in AEW, he even laughed about it in college once.
Yeah.
Like, he's a fucking Ken doll. And then when you're looking at him standing with the Bucks and the rest of the guys there, they're great-looking guys, but they don't look as polished and as super clean as Cody. Because
Cody look like? Oh.
Because the dude grew up somewhat privileged, even though his family struggled.
When he talked about his dad and that Rolex, I said, "Oh my god!"
But he grew up in the business, like in many ways, the Bucks, Kenny are outlaws in the business.
I was just about to say that. Like I say that Cody in AEW was that dude from private school who got kicked out and now he's forced to go to public school. That's how he looked like.
Yeah,
that's a good. Yeah, that's actually
because like how that
analogy.
Yeah, because like I see pictures of him, even him on the indies. Like, okay, this is no jab to anyone else who left WWE. But Cody was one of those people who left WWE and you saw at the indie event, you looking like from person I've never watched. Yes, like why you here? Even when I see you taking pictures, I'm looking like the way you carry yourself. You carry yourself like a private school nigga in a public school. Like
he just want to be cool, and I think.
But he needed that
run. Yeah, cool.
But he needed that run though. Like I always say this, Cody is Lil Wayne. Like grew up in the business, always in the business, but for him to take it to the next level, he had to go ground level. Like Lil Wayne popped when he did his mixtape run, and Cody popped when he went on the indies.
But also too, like, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you kind of see it live and in color, because we've seen Cody on the big stage, we've seen Cody on the indie / secondary promotions and things of that nature, and it's like just the progression of it is just it actually is amazing, and I low key think Cody gave the blueprint in how to leave the big machine, do your own thing, and still have enough respect for not only yourself but for the business to go back and finish what you started. Because in all honesty, Zack Ryder's doing the same thing Cody Rhodes did.
Look at his man. I was just about to say that. His man.
And I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it until I saw that nigga in the documentary, and I said, "Oh, you know what? Zack Ryder's ass is the Cody Rhodes of 2022, 2023 in the fucking indies."
But the thing is,
he made Bullet Club a little cool.
No, for someone that didn't watch New Japan like myself, and when I kind of saw him with them, I was like, oh, maybe I bought that American Nightmare Bullet Club shirt.
Again, private school nigga in public school.
But
literally,
to that person's point, I agree.
But the thing is, I'll even say what Vaughn said, and like everybody else is saying. I told you guys this. I told you guys in a couple episodes ago, before in pre-production. When you see Matt Cardona or Zack Ryder, whatever you want to call him, on the indie show, you're like, who is this nigga? He is like way polished looking than everybody else on an independent show.
Right.
Like it's just a whole different level. And that's why, like, a lot of people who go to WWE and they get released or fired, whatever, they're actually happy because they're about to make a bag for the independent scene.
Right.
You learn so much from WWE. So, like you're another. You're moving differently.
And it also keeps and everyone knows everyone always watches. So it's not even look at Bronson Reed when he was running the indies and he was up at ROH, at HOG and all that stuff, and he was doing stuff on the indies, and it just kept an eye on him, and that's why it's so important that even if you're not with the E and you get let go or your contract expires, or even on AEW side, whatever the case might be, you got to keep going because that's how people are going to keep being interested in what you're doing.
But I'll even say this. WWE puts you on another level. Bronson Reed beat Okada. Like, and I know everybody's like, oh, what's the big deal? No. Okada is like God in New Japan. So you got this WWE ass nigga going over to New Japan and taking out one of your gods. Like, let's clear the air real quick. I fuck with AEW. Like after we get off here, I'm about to watch some clips on my way home. But
you gotta speak more into the phone so like I can hear you better, big dogs. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
see it right there.
Hell yeah. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that this nigga Bronson Reed beat Okada. And I know the whole conversation was about Triple H saying that AEW was a secondary company. At the end of the day, WWE is still respected. WWE is still seen as the premier place of wrestling. You may not like the way that they wrestle. You may not like the certain way they do entertainment and stuff. But it's still seen as the number one place for wrestling. And when guys are released or leave WWE, 9 out of 10 times, if they are star level, they dominate everywhere else they go. Nigga, Brock Lesnar. Nigga, Kurt Angle. We can go
Kurt popped the Impact. We was just talking about that the other day.
Kurt Angle, Booker T. Like, there's names that we can go through. Jeff Hardy was drunk.
You got to speak to the phone. You keep on breaking in and out. You got to speak directly into it.
No, Jeff Hardy was drunk and high and still popping.
I don't get how. I still don't get it.
And still popping. Like, AEW.
Like, the greatest example. Look at CM Punk.
If you're a superstar or a star in WWE, you out here, boy. Anywhere else you go. Everywhere else you go, you out here. And that's why it's like, when niggas be like, oh, this thing got released, it's WWE's on. Sometimes I think it can't cut it.
And at the end of the day, it's not for everybody either.
Yeah. Some niggas can't cut it, and they need to go out there to cut their teeth and come back.
You got to speak more into the phone.
I don't know what's going on. My bad, guys.
Well, maybe keep it at a volume 6, because when you talk like this, we hear you. But when you can't hear you.
Yeah. But the thing of, like, I agree with all of y'all, and like I'm gonna say for my piece of it is look at 2 examples, right? And this is what I know y'all niggas don't know. 3 examples. You know, the third one we'll get to our next topic. Look at Trinity and Mercedes Moné. When they left WWE, they stock rising because they realized that they was on the biggest entertainment company for sports. Trinity being an Impact brought in so much eyes to that women division.
Their highest viewership.
Exactly. Everybody's seeing what she's gonna do next. And on top of that, she on a Cheryl Shepherd show talking about her experience outside of WWE. You don't think that that's gonna bring eyes to that company? And people understand the impact of it. And Mercedes Moné going to New Japan. They had some of their highest viewer rate because of her. Yes, WWE may not value you, but it puts you on a stage where everyone else can see your value. And the third thing is with WWE is without WWE, Hogan would not able to have creative freedom in his contract in WCW. These are the little stuff that people don't understand. Without that, he would just be, he's a good hand, he's good at anything like that, but he will never be the megastar he is without WWE.
Speaking about Hogan, so this week's Dark Side of the Ring episode was Bash at the Beach 2000, where what Jeff Jarrett claimed to be the night wrestling got its darkest black eye in the business because of what happened. And they say it's 3 sides to a story, but baby, we got about 8 of them in this episode. We got mad point of views. And we don't even know what's the truth or what's not. Still, at the end of the episode, I still was left like, so who's lying? Because somebody lying.
No, it doesn't matter though. Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo both agree, Hogan wants to keep the title at the end of the day. And you don't think that killed by Eric Bischoff? He thought that was a great idea. Oh, that's a great idea, man. Da-da-da-da. It just proved my point by Eric Bischoff. Y'all be necking Eric Bischoff. Every time you talk shit about AEW, Eric Bischoff. But it shows you this nigga's more pussier than Tony Khan.
I
You
wouldn't
know
go that
better.
far now. I wouldn't go that far now. I don't know. I have a different. I guess point. I look at Eric Bischoff differently, and I think that Vince Russo was just that nigga that was in the creator room that thought he had all the power and had no power. and everybody kept telling him like, "Yo, you don't have the last say," and he was just like, "Nah, I'm still gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do."
But the thing about it is, everybody blamed Vince Russo for that for years, but really it was Hogan and Eric Bischoff.
It was all of them. Everybody got to own a part in that. I don't think it was just it. Definitely the years that have passed. Definitely, I think everybody saw and still sees Vince Russo as the bad guy because of not only just that, but probably a whole bunch of other things that was the demise of WCW.
But you just said it. He had no say in it, no say in the matter. So
right, but they still did what he wanted to do.
But okay.
And then in the middle of the pay-per-view came back out and cut a promo that ain't nobody knew was gonna happen. And even he said it on the thing. He didn't know what he was gonna say.
Okay, that's fine though. But Hogan didn't that. It did way worse for the company. Because at the end of the day, Hogan, I don't know why black people bang with Hogan. It's a proven fact. He got tight because Booker T was champion. But y'all niggas still want to be on Hogan's dick, black people. Why?
How did you get tight that Booker T was champion?
Son, the whole plan was
so. To be
Booker
fair,
T was to be champion.
No, so
and then Hogan said, "Oh no! I was thinking about championship."
Because Hogan wanted to be champion, and as him having creative control, he had that right to say that. So that's why, and it was crazy how this nigga sued them and won and lost at the same time. Like, I was just like,
but my thing is this, at the end of the fine, I agree with you, but Booker T got screwed because when you say Booker T want to be champion, he got tight. I will be champion again. Why, Hogan? He was not drawn like that. Let the next man become champion.
No, okay, so
you ain't on Booker T, B.
I do think though. So listen, as much as y'all know, I don't fuck with Terry like that at all. I do think if there was anybody in that position of taking that title, Hogan would have been like, no. Like, I don't think it was a specifically Booker T thing.
No, why are you defending him for?
Because I don't know. Because I have to. So as someone
that's he show you who he was.
Listen, as everyone knows, I don't fuck with Terry, but I'm just saying to you that I don't think that this was the time where he was just like, fuck them niggas, I'm out of here type of thing. I'm with
Janelle on that.
I don't think that. I think if anybody,
y'all stay defending this racist. No, why are you defending him for?
I just think that if anybody was in a position, they would have put in Hogan. Still would have been tight because at the end of the day, he wanted to be champion. It didn't matter who it was. That's all I'm saying.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm running with the fact that he got extra tight. I bet you Scott Steiner beat Judge at the end of the night. He went, I'm cool with Scott Steiner.
That nigga he probably would have been upset about that too.
Well, this is it. Watching that
version.
All I'm gonna say is that first of all, niggas is children.
Yeah.
When you break it down, niggas is immature, egotistical, and just straight jerks. That's the first thing I got from watching that. The other thing, Hogan was not letting go of whatever little bit of star power he had.
He knew he was at the end.
Thought he was.
He knew he was at the end.
Letting go of the past. He was not any type of way trying to pass the torch on to anybody else.
No.
And I respected Jeff Jarrett because he was like, damn, this is not good for the business.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give him some type of respect.
Right.
Vince Russo was wrong. Eric Bischoff was wrong. All of them was wrong.
Yeah, all them niggas was wrong. Because when they got on that plane, they didn't know Russo was going to be popping off. And when they landed, they realized, oh shit, this nigga done said a whole bunch of shit.
Also, this nigga Hogan is naive. Because he hates when people call him bald. This nigga has been bald since I was born. I don't understand how you hate when people call you bald. When you've been born, bald, borderline.
Blaze Hunter said, "What made Jeff Jarrett bring him into TNA? And it was all
He
that."
didn't bring him in.
I think that was Dixie.
That was Dixie.
I definitely think that was Dixie.
That was
because
Dixie.
And what actually my biggest takeaway from watching the episode really was when Jeff said, "Yo, I never looked at Hogan the same after that night." It didn't mean that. Oh, my biggest question.
The Cody Rhodes. Yeah, because
because he knew his dad. No, she talking about she talking about Hogan. Because he knew his dad, and he was around him growing up in the business and stuff like that. It's not, I don't think it was that.
Nah. I believe this nigga Hogan signed a contract with WWE and signed to be on everybody's dock.
Well, they had blackballed him for years. So I guess this
it was way before Dixie because he came in during the NWA days. No, he didn't. Stop. No, he did not, Gene. I remember I watched Impact. Yo. They had been transitioning the title away from the whole NWA. They had their own title. They had a 6-sided ring. I remember, and because there was a big press conference with Dixie Carter for Hogan.
I definitely remember Dixie putting Hogan in. But I mean, regardless of the fact, I think at that time it put eyes on the product. It did what it was supposed to do.
100%.
So at the end of the day, as you may personally feel about Hogan, at the end of the day, niggas is still popular. Niggas is still going to shows.
100%.
So, I didn't care for Impact all that. So I wasn't sure.
No. It was with Jeff Jarrett.
What was?
Shortly after Hogan left WWE, he told TNA began making overtures to Hogan, culminating in Jeff Jarrett, co-founder of TNA and then NWA World Heavyweight Champion, launching an on-air attack on Hogan in Japan. Remember when he hit him over the head?
Yeah, but that okay. That storyline never came about.
Supposed to be a persecutor towards Hogan battling Jarrett for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship at TNA's first 3-hour pay-per-view. Due to the recurring knee and hip problems, Hogan did not appear in TNA. Still, the incident has been shown several times on TNA broadcasts. So, he did deal with him. Then, in 2009, Dixie brought him over.
So that's different.
Because when Dixie had that shit going on, that was really the beginning of the end. All that. Because niggas really wasn't fucking with Terry at that time.
Yeah, it wasn't. So like I was right. Cause I did remember that. And something happened. You're right. This didn't happen. But Jerry was not there when they brought in Hogan. As far as
the biggest thing I could think about was when Jerry had took Kurt's wife.
No, he was there. He was there. Because on October 27th, 2009, it was announced that Hogan had signed a contract to join TNA on a full-time basis. The footage of his signing and the press conference at Madison Square Garden following it featured on the October 29th episode of Impact. On December 5th, 2009, Hogan announced on UFC's The Ultimate Fight that he would make his official TNA debut on January 4th, 2010, in a special live 3-hour Monday night episode of Impact, to compete with WWE's Raw, which featured the return of Bret Hart.
I definitely remember them compete. I remember them on Monday for like 2.5, and then they moved.
And then he refused to join a full-fledged reunion of the group with Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Sean Waltman. It's a different time and stuck to his business relations with Eric Bischoff, who made his appearance to declare that the two of them would flip the company upside down and everyone would have to earn a spot. Hogan also encountered TNA founder Jeff Jarrett on broadcast, appearing via video wall and interrupting Jarrett's company's success speech, stating that Carter was instrumental in the company's survival, and just like the rest, Jarrett would have to earn his spot, kayfabe, in the TNA company. So
that whole shit was stupid.
So basically,
these niggas took creative control from WCW days and put it in Impact.
Basically,
yeah, and after that, Jeff Jarrett and
yes, he didn't like Hogan, but business is business.
Yeah,
I'm not mad about.
And after I had that, during that time that Jeff Jarrett wasn't the same. Jeff Jarrett had power during that time because Dixie parent, like the Panda Electric Company, had out his share. I mean, had basically took over the company. So it wasn't Jeff Jarrett's idea to bring in Hogan. but he was a talent there. I remember that. But it wasn't like he was there like before when it was NWA TNA. It was Dixieland.
Oh, of course.
All right, let's get into our finale topic of the evening, which is SummerSlam. The third out of the 4 Big Four has arrived at Ford Field. I think it's been over 20 years since the last premium live event has been into the city of Detroit. I think since that WrestleMania. I don't remember the number, but it's been some time since WWE has shined some love in the 313. So we're gonna go down the matches, give some predictions and things of that nature. As of right now, there are 8 matches. It could have been 22, girl. I don't listen. After 23, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, listen, really after 20, I just started knowing locations. So it really just got harder after the years. But we got 8 matches for SummerSlam. Thank you, Trips, because I don't want to be there all night because we got an after party and then we got a flight in the morning. So thank you. Let's start off with they're doing the SummerSlam Battle Royal. Don't know what the winner gets, but it's a Battle Royal. They've confirmed LA Knight, Sheamus, Tommaso Ciampa, Shinsuke Nakamura, Otis, and Chad Gable as a few of the participants that have been confirmed.
You sure that they moved to Friday Night SmackDown?
No, because I'm on Wiki. It still has it under SummerSlam. So, and I think they kept saying Saturday night. I think when I had watched SmackDown, he kept saying Saturday night, and I was just like, "Oh, okay. Please open the show." Don't be in the middle of the show and have a battle royal like that. That'll be annoying. But everybody, everybody's favorite, the second, third, he's the second, third, or fourth, or all 3 of those numbers, highest merch seller right now is LA Knight. So a lot of people are leaning towards him winning. I guess we'll see. I mean, we don't have all the contestants, so it's a little hard to give the predictions. But
so, how did the Black Royal? So I'm going with LA Knight. Fuck it, LA Knight.
Yeah, LA Knight.
Yeah. We got and it's so funny how everybody now is saying that shit, but that nigga had been saying it in NWA and it's mad long.
No one was showing no love.
He been saying that. I was just sitting here like,
but that's when he comes to the top company.
But it was so funny when he was doing an NWA. Oh, a little bit, yeah. But I remember it more on NWA because whenever they do commentary, whenever they do interviews, he would come out and do that. So I was just like, Stephanie Hardy says, I feel that the battle royal is unnecessary and they put another one. Okay, I'm glad she mentioned this because it's hard because I in no way I love women wrestling. But if a person that is supposed to be in the match is not cleared to do it, we can't want what we want. So, like, if you saw on Monday Trisha's nose, that shit is probably fractured.
Okay, Trisha's nose, I get.
So,
Trisha's nose,
if she's not medically clear, and them saying, like, in 2 weeks' time they'll be in Canada to do the match, if she's not medically cleared now, like, y'all gonna have to let that go.
But what about like Raquel versus
once again, if Raquel is injured, which she may or may not be.
Wait. Is she injured?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. I'll shut up.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like I feel like everyone's always so quick to just be like, well, why is it this?
Nah, Stephanie. Like, you see her nose?
Her nose is. So I will say this. Everyone that knows this one over here got a fractured toe. When he fractured his toe, the same bruising is on her nose.
Yeah.
Legit. Yeah. So
someone said what about the women's tag team titles? Good point.
They never liked it. They never respected the tag.
They're the worst belts that WWE has. And it's not even just fact that it's a women's belt. It's just there's no real plan. But I do like that they have it on Chelsea Green and I almost said Shayna Baszler 2.0, and that's not her. It's Sonya Deville. I do like the tag team champions.
I agree.
I do like that they have the potential to go to all 3 brands and do it. So, like, I mean, but Listen, I don't want to be in a stadium for 8 hours, so I'm not mad. But in terms of a women's MMA match, you get Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler in an MMA rules match.
Well, it should be should have been in the cage.
It should have been the Lions Den. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm with Mr. on that one. That should have been that. But I hope Shayna wins. I mean, this is probably the swan song for Ronda's boring self. So there we go. We got for the Intercontinental Championship Gunther versus Drew McIntyre.
Bailey's injured. Yeah.
Bailey is injured too. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Shotzi's injured too. I think.
No, it's just. Listen, I just don't want random. I don't want what they do at AEW and just put random matches together. Like I would rather you build a story, and if you don't have the creative to do it in that time frame, then you can hold off to it. There's no real rush. There's no real rush because you got to think about it. They have the pay-per-view Labor Day weekend. I think they low-key just announced they're going to India, and then they have the pay-per-view in October. They have Survivor Series, like. We still got a lot of time left to do a lot of things. So those are do we have Gunther or Drew McIntyre returning? I mean being champion.
Gunther.
Yeah.
Gunther.
I hope so because Drew McIntyre boring as fuck.
No, I think Drew taking it, baby.
Nah,
you forget Honky Tonk record. Like no,
they may be going for Honky Tonk, even though I think he passed Macho, which I was a little hurt by. But I do think he is the third longest reigning Intercontinental Champion currently, which is a really really big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
No. I don't think he's third. He passed Macho Man. He's second.
No, somebody is before Honky Tonk. That's in that middle.
It's like it's that Spanish. Yeah. He's gonna beat him.
See, Pedro. There you go. See, I knew there was a Spanish. I knew there was a Spanish nigga, and then I knew Honky Tonk, so I knew he was third. So who do we have? Oh, you said Gunther. I said Gunther. You said
I said Drew.
You said Drew.
No.
Okay, we got Ricochet going to get. Yo, shout out to Logan Paul. Logan Paul got these crowds chanting Ricochet louder than I don't know what. I said, oh, these niggas is really popping for him. We got Ricochet versus Logan Paul.
He need a W.
That actually may open the show.
It should open the show.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's because I think his brothers fighting the same night. So I think he might be in Vegas. I gotta double check, but I had heard that Logan has to leave to then get on a plane and go to his brother's fight. So that match. So don't be surprised if it's the first match of the night. We got Asuka versus Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship. Do we see a cash-in? Do we see a retain? What do we see?
Asuka gotta win. Asuka, because I do want to see these two Japanese bitches kill each other. So Asuka.
I think it's sad. I want to see these Japanese bitches kill each other. Sir Wilkins, who do you have?
Asuka.
Okay. I actually, because when I heard this could be the come out, I said I wouldn't mind that because it would actually be the pop for Io would be bigger. So I would see Charlotte winning and Io cashing in on her.
No. Stop giving her these cheat codes rings. I hate when they do that. Listen, okay. I like Charlotte as a competitor. Charlotte's a great competitor. But the way that they cheated her to get to 16, I don't like that shit. That shit is whack. But
I'm fine with it.
But I guess me living through it is just it's not the same because you're not she's earning it, but give me some meat. And her early time rate wasn't enough meat on it. Back for her, I just don't like it. I don't like it. Again, if she wasn't so close to her daddy's range, she was at 10 and 9, all right, cool. But she's close to it. Not like this, baby girl. Not like this.
So Vaughn said it would mean more with Io cashing on Asuka, but I think the pop would be bigger if it was on Charlotte.
1,000%, but I just feel like Charlotte just stop cheating away to the top like this, big dog.
No,
that's not fair.
Listen, you can't cheat to the top when you're already on top.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how they cheating away to get to 16 reigns. Like this is not the way, dogs. It's not the same. It's not.
All right. We got Seth freaking Rollins.
Charlotte has been cashing on so many times. No, cashing on Bianca Belair. That would have been better.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not? You seen her like, right? You Teflon. You be good.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yep, right here. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Blaze Hunter.
Until the little white kids stop fucking with her, they're not gonna turn her heel. It's not happening. Sorry, I'm dead ass. When these white little girls stop putting these braids that they sell on WWE Shop in their hair, then they can turn her heel. But until then, that ain't happening.
So, do you think that as a cultural appropriation for them doing that?
No, I think they're living the gimmick.
Living a gimmick, living a life.
Living a life. Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. Do we see a cash in?
I don't see this nigga Finn winning.
I don't either.
At all.
Wait, hold up. Only way I see Finn winning if there's no cash in on the women's match. And I see Finn winning and Damian Priest cashing in. I see that. But I don't think that's not going to happen because everybody's predicting that too much. So, no.
Yo, and because of that, I really low-key want Damian to try it on Roman and shock the world.
That'll be dope.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've been sitting on that for weeks. I'm just like, yo, everybody think he gonna cash in on
Finn. Why you say
Finn?
something for Janelle? She should never said nothing.
Oh, because they be listening? Sorry.
Come on.
My bad. I didn't know. We two in the predictions. My bad. But yeah, I see Seth winning. Yeah. We got the.
I do not see Finn winning at all.
We got Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar 3.
Cody.
Whoa!
Wait, are they fighting? Wait. I thought that they fight in some kind of special match. Oh, that was special. I was talking about was Ronda match. That was match?
That's the Ronda match.
Okay.
Okay. But Cody will win. Question to you guys: after this win, who's the next storyline he's gonna have? Because they gotta fill in those blinks until they get to WrestleMania season.
The Miz.
Okay.
The Miz.
You said the next storyline?
Mm-hmm.
I think The Miz.
I can go for The Miz.
I got one.
Or Logan Paul.
Who else would be?
What
do you think, Janelle?
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby. I can see Bobby.
Yeah.
Randall.
Oh yeah, Randy's coming back. Well, Randy's coming back.
No, he's not. No. Here comes the update. The Dr. Dead said that Randy. It's just that you don't go back to wrestling. Like he can still he's like lifting weights.
Yeah, the doctor said
cleared.
Doctor said that he won't be able to really wrestle, but I don't. But listen, I believe it when I see it. Y'all already know how I feel.
Nah.
I did like the segment on Blaze Hunter mentioning the Hurt Business 2.0. I did like the segment on SmackDown with them getting new suits. I was like, oh
let me ask
shit.
you guys a question. Both of y'all. Someone said this, right? And I was just like, I don't know about this. Someone said that Bobby Lashley has no swag at all. What do you do? What do you think?
You know what? So here's the thing. Bobby doesn't give me, like, if I walk up in the club, I will holler at him swag.
Okay.
But Bobby gives me, like, if I was in a cigar lounge, then I was smashed. Like, that's
this girl's name.
It's a different level of swag. Like, there's like if you go in the club, like Montez probably get it, Dawkins probably get it, like, you know, like that'll be a thing. But Bobby, I'll be like, the fuck is you doing here in the club?
Someone says, like, I forgot the girl's name.
It's like somebody. It's like partying with somebody's dad. That's what Bobby.
And after that, she said how that Bobby Lashley dressed like a 4-year-old white man, and I'm kind of looking like, you know, nigga have kids. You know, nigga, like, no. This is okay. This is my thing. This is my thing. This is my thing. This is my thing about Bobby Lashley, right? I think Bobby Lashley have that swag where everywhere he's gonna be Bobby Lashley. He don't need no clothes.
I mean, he ain't
none
got
of
no.
that. He's
he ain't
him.
got no choice.
Yes, he does. Because not everybody walking in the room as himself. They come representative. Bobby Lashley knows that he's him, meaning that I got kids, whatever. And he got swag because he got like a swag because he's confident. And
yeah, he got dad swag. That's really what.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, not everybody like not. My thing is this: swag to me is whatever you wear, it fits you, and you make that shit rock. That's what I mean.
Nigga said, feeling in that damn missing too. He probably got the connect from Roman.
I never even noticed how that Bobby was missing his teeth. Like, you've been in my mouth a little bit too much. Like, wrestling.
But you know what? It just depends. But that's funny.
But no. But like, I feel like Bobby Lashley dressed appropriately for the man of his age, and he's from the military. Like, he's from the military.
He got a little different.
Right. And like, my thing is, whoever said this, Bobby Lashley gives simp vibes. The nigga's married with kids. How's he a simp, nigga?
I definitely don't think he's married.
He is.
I don't think so.
He is.
I know he got them 2 kids by that girl, Crystal, but I don't know if he's married.
I think he's married. Let me see.
I don't think so. Bobby look like,
nevertheless,
I don't want to be a player no more.
My thing is this: what makes a guy simp? Like, I don't understand the word simp. Like, I don't either.
I don't say that's not in my vocabulary, so I don't know nothing. I have no idea what that's about. Welcome back.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome back. All right, but last but not least.
Oh yeah, he's not married, but he's still with long-term girlfriend Crystal. Yeah.
No, he's not with her no more. He with some. Listen, I saw him when WrestleMania was here. I saw him with a whole white bitch. So I'm just gonna put that on the table. But that's okay though. You like what you like. I was just very taken up. But you know, most black men in wrestling like white men. So.
Nah, you wasn't joking, nigga. You meant that, nigga. You would never say you wasn't joking. Hey, I was joking. No, you wasn't. Yo, thank you. Loving on women is not simple. Thank you.
I have no idea. But anyway, probably the main event will be for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship and for recognition of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, who was just on First Take. Shout outs to him and Paul Heyman versus Jey Uso.
Roman's winning, B.
Roman's winning, B. Roman.
Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Roman. Once again, niggas' shirts are going to be sold out because of Roman. Thank you, Roman. Everybody going to make big bang. Everybody pockets will be like this fat coming out, like this thick of money because of Roman. Thank you, Roman.
Mm-hmm.
So that is SummerSlam. I have a feeling Jimmy might turn on Jay. No, I don't think so. I think that's a little played out, the back and forth. So I think really this will be and then I think they'll move on from it. I think Roman will take the rest of the summer.
And this is why I said thank you, Roman. Because of Roman Reigns and the bloodline.
This nigga said Roman Rashad Reigns.
Like, because of Roman and the bloodline. You don't notice that everybody trying to have deep storylines now? Thank you, Roman. Everybody trying to copy off that. AEW,
when Trish Stratus low-key mentioned Becky Lynch's daughter, she was like, if you don't keep my daughter's name out your mouth, I was like, oh, shit.
Come on. Thank you, Roman. Bringing back storytelling in WWE and wrestling. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Roman.
Everybody put your ones up.
Everybody put the ones up in the comments. If you beg Roman, put the ones up, B, yeah. Hey, thank you, Blaze Hunter. Thank you, Vaughn. Yep. No. Not you callback podcast. I fuck with y'all. Oh, everybody. Yep.
Nigga, don't put the number one. You asshole.
Doesn't matter. Still the one. They're the one. My son Trell with multiple ones. You know, put them the fours. Thank you, Roman.
Anyway.
Thank you, Roman. Oh,
SummerSlam.
Side note.
Oh, go ahead.
Side note. I was watching Dark Side or whatever, right? And John Cena was really close on being the modern day Hogan. if he never won that the Open US channel, the Open US challenge. He was really this close because of Modern Day Hogan. Because the certain way that he was carrying himself a certain type of way, very close to Hogan. So John Cena definitely saved his legacy after that.
Listen, I'm here for all the surprises. Yes, I did say that, and I do still mean that with all of my chest. Because, okay. Well, hopefully, I'm excited. I'm excited about this weekend, just as I was last weekend. Once again, if you're going to be in the tri-state area, you can go to Legends, Mrblacc, and Dre.
Not Legends.
No, Dempsey, which is a few doors down, same block. So you can look for information on our social media for all that information.
It's about competitive spot.
We taking over. Anyway, and once again, myself along with Sir Wilkins will be in Detroit live and in color. So make sure to come out. We are having our after party, SummerSlam after party. Shout outs to Valid once again for putting that together.
Valid.
We're excited. We got
Valid.
over 200 RSVPs for the after party. This is just going to be an extensive, and it's going to be the extent of us all coming together after an amazing pay-per-view. I'm excited.
My guys.
Shout out to Valid and Stretch Money that's going to be out in Detroit. So we're super excited to be in their neck of the woods and enjoying some good. It'll be a quick trip, but we'll enjoy.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. That's about it. So yeah. So make sure once again, Jack Dempsey's this Saturday. And then once again, we're out in Detroit for SummerSlam.
Give a location. Give a location for Detroit.
What's it called? Hold on. I'll pull it up.
Woodbridge.
I know it's a pub.
Woodhall.
I don't think it's that. Nah, I think you're tripping. Woodbridge Pub out in Detroit, Michigan. So make sure to come out. Once again, thank you to everyone that came out this past weekend to Jobberslam 3. It was definitely one for the books. We're super excited and super blessed that everyone it's been so well received. So we thank you guys for being a part of our legacy and just being a part of the ride. Any last words from you guys? You guys have anything to say? As this one's stuffing his face, and Mrblacc gonna go back to sleep.
Nah, I'm off tomorrow, so I'm okay with the rest of the house.
Oh, good for you. I gotta work tomorrow. But thank you guys for joining us on this late evening episode of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and Mrblacc. # Black Excellence. # we are out.
Bye, guys.
So we got the hands in motion. If you go with rolling, no need to focus. Traveling states and over oceans. You gotta wait till your coast chosen. Trying to have lines outside the show like Harry Potter releases at Barnes & Noble.